Board Since 85 Productions presents Dead Drop. Here is your host, Nate.
Today is March 12th, day 40 of the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. This is Dead Drop. Gotta get this in. We have Winter Storm Elsa bearing down on my location. 12 to 20 inches of snow. So, whatever. We're just gonna kind of do an overview of everything, a little bit of a rundown. I'll have a guy say that right now.
This is the rundown.
January 31st, Nancy goes to Annie and Tommaso's home. They have family game night and dinner, so they play maybe some Uno, maybe a little Jenga, Monopoly. Probably not Monopoly, that probably takes too long. Maybe Clue. Man, wouldn't that be funny if they played Clue? Ooh. I think investigators later on would wish that the game night went probably 8 more hours than it actually did. Something that I thought about when I was lying in bed. Maybe she was allegedly drugged at dinner. Huh? Anybody think of that? You can't test her because we don't know where she is. And then after the panic sets in of, uh-oh, she's drugged, now we have to maybe usher her off. 9:48. Tommaso is the last person to drop her off, the son-in-law. And if there's one thing that I know about son-in-laws, they get along with mother-in-laws really well. Another thing that I thought of was the Uber driver. What if, Nancy had a couple too many cocktails and she was telling, the Uber driver, oh, my daughter is so-and-so, and then they got just a wild hair up there, what. And then what if it was just a quick crime to try and get some money, and then it just spiraled out of control? Is this an inside job? Is it the family? Is this a fifth cousin-in-law down in Alabama who's a little bit upset that Savannah's getting so much TV time and they just want to shut her up? Allegedly. At least one person somewhere is going, whoo! We are counting our lucky stars because they had a free trial on that doorbell camera. I don't know why I made them Southern. I apologize. And then we do know that there was another person on the doorbell camera a separate night, maybe around January 11th, E-ish. Just standing there, all creepy, icky. Ugh. And I get it. It's a still frame. I'm sure there's more to the video, but that's all we got was this guy. Questions, right? Did she leave the house alive? How did she leave the house? Did she walk out? Was she assisted, like you're trying to usher an old lady across the street to maybe a getaway vehicle? Did the perp maybe rent a scooter, a medical scooter, down the driveway to her destination? These are things that we don't know. Did she leave in the old bag? Stuff, questions, asking you, what do you think? The duration of time that they were in the house for, approximately 41 minutes. I mean, you could do some damage in 41 minutes. I could start a load of laundry, forget that I started a load of laundry, remember about the laundry, and then restart the load of laundry, all in 41 minutes. That leads me to maybe one or two things. Maybe the perp didn't know anybody was in there, so he's tiptoeing around trying to get some jewelry, and then, uh-oh, we got somebody in the house with me. What do I do next? And then panic ensues. Or, incapacitated right away. I think the doorbell camera footage shows him coming in with a big backpack full of stuff. So, B&E, I don't think anybody took anything, so I think that's the equipment to get her out. I don't know. Again, what do you think? Tell me. We have a pacemaker that disconnects. We have a sniffer program to find the pacemaker. What a dumb name. You have all the money at your fingertips and you call it the sniffer. You should have just called it the radio frequency detector device in a helicopter, and we would have went, all right, cool, that's a cool name. Was there one person? Was there two people or more? Was it a menage a trois? threesome. No, not a threesome. We don't like that. Was there 1, 2, 3 people? Not those other things that I said. We have the FBI and we have the sheriff, who are basically like a dog and a cat trapped on a trampoline together. It's not going great. Black latex gloves are strewn everywhere. It's like Oprah got a hold of those bitches and is just lobbing latex gloves across Tucson. Tucsonians. You get a latex glove, and you get a latex glove, and you get a latex glove. Oh, latex glove. The theories online are getting bonkers. It could be the cartel, the family, something to do with Epstein, could be a caretaker, a neighbor, 2 neighbors, all of the neighbors. I'm starting with whoever is in charge of HOAs. I've seen enough videos online to know that those HOA people tend to be a little cray-cray. I would maybe give that person a call. And if their name is Karen, double down your efforts and go through her home. Get a search warrant, do what you gotta do. Just check that box. On the last Friday the 13th, we had a dude got SWAT knocking on his door and detained. And then now he has that mansion that he gets to tell all of his grandkids about. Hey, when I was your age, SWAT came and they detained me. How long were you detained for? I was detained forever. 5 hours. And my wrists were starting to hurt from the cuffs. Well, wasn't there an old lady who was taken from her home? Yes, but did I tell you about my wrists? To this day, I get a little bit nervous when I hear a cupboard door shut hard. Again, mansion. We as the public or the media were like, we want this to be solved like a TV drama. This should have been done yesterday or the day before or a week ago. But if we're being realistic, there's leads to track down. They're crossing their T's, they're dotting their I's, they're making sure that they're talking to the right people, and they have to wait for all the data and DNA to come back. Another thing is, and everybody knows the first 48 is the most important, and the likelihood of somebody being discovered after 48 hours goes from 100% to 50%, cut in half. This is true, right? And then it decreases exponentially after that. I did a little crunching of numbers. It's been about 950 hours since February 1st at about 2 a.m.-ish at the time of this video. I don't know the math on that, but I do know after 30 days, the probability that, this gets solved is somewhere, and when I mean solved is found alive or dead or just basically, hey, we know what happened, is about 13%. After 30 days, and if it continues to go that way, the 13% are considered long-term missing, I think. And you're just unsolved, You end up on the wall at Walmart forever. And that's just sad. That happens. Yeah, sorry to be a wet blanket, but you need a little bit of perspective with a couple of these things. It's not always, oh, they're found and everybody's happy again. Because it is past day 30 and we're on day 40, and it is a high-profile case, it does give me a little hope that we are maybe just spinning our wheels and looking at too much data and analytics, and we're just wrong, because that happens sometimes. You're just wrong. I'm wrong all the time. Trust me, I know. I get told that a lot. And I'm okay with it, because usually I am wrong. Which sounds terrible if I'm trying to create followers and viewers. I do research. On spring break. My kids are on spring break. And there's a snowstorm brewing. Thanks for watching. There's going to be another video, I'm sure, because I kind of abruptly ended that one.
This has been Dead Drop with Nate. Due to his ADHD, he has decided this would be a good point to stop. It makes little to no sense, I know. Please check back for future videos, and in the meantime, stay safe out there.